Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. Today we have the Sig P320 DH3. This is the newest offering in the Sig X5 lineup. It's what some would consider an upgraded X5. So we're going to take this thing to the range and give you our first impressions on this new DH3. The Sig 320 DH3 comes with 3 21-round magazines, a 5-inch bull barrel, metal frame, suppressor height sights, and optic cut. And also the grip is super cool. It's got this silicone rubberized grip, but it's inlaid into the frame itself. So a lot of stippling on some guns comes across and it's kind of blocky and hard on your hands. This I really like because it's got texture to it, but it's texture when you grip it, like when you're going to shoot. So it's not really rough on your hands the rest of the time. So I'm a big fan of that. For those of you that haven't really seen this much, if you know what skateboard tape or something like that is exactly what this feels like, and it's a great overall feel to the gun. Like we said, the gun weighs 43 ounces, so this gun's really made for speed, precision shooting. It's kind of an entry-level 3-gun weapon. It could do that very well. Overall, the X5, I've always liked it, never had a problem with it. The one thing about it is it's got a little higher bore axis than some of the other guns, but if you can get by that, it's a great shooting pistol. So the beaver tail also on this gun makes it fit really well into your hand, and then the undercut on the trigger, it's just overall really good, and then that silicone grip texture feels great. Gets a full purchase. It does come with the flared mag well there for fast and easy reloads. The controls are ambi on this, so the slide release is ambi, the mag release is swappable. Like we said, it does come with a optic plate on it for any optic of your choice. You can get different plates and mount about anything you want. So the barrel is not threaded on this. So I've seen comments of different people going, well, why would you put suppressor height sights and not put a threaded barrel? Well, the answer to that's real simple. With these type of guns, or in any guns, even concealed carry guns, you want your optic to be co-witness with your regular sights, where if anything ever happened to your optic, you still have stock sights. So that's why they've done that. I'm sure you can get a threaded barrel for these as well, but it's really not the purpose of this gun. The regular stock sights have the black serrated rear and the green front, like it's been on Sigs for a long time. The stock sights are very, very good. It's got a full Picatinny rail on the front, 5-slot. You can put any lights or lasers of your choice. Where this gun really shines, in my opinion, is the overall shootability and recoil. At 43 ounces, it's weighted very well, and it's super smooth. It just shoots very well, and it's not like a normal striker-fired pistol you would shoot. It's just very smooth recoil, quick target acquisition. It's just overall a pleasure to shoot. The other thing about this gun, in my opinion, is they've done a very good job of just the overall feel of it. You know, there's some of these guns that feel, you know, kind of top heavy or back heavy or just don't naturally point very well. This one just naturally points very well. And for me, that's saying something, because I'm never really a big fan of the 320 series. I like the Sig macros and the 365s, but the 320 series, I never really liked the higher bore axis. But this one surprisingly has a good natural target acquisition to it. And I found it really, really a pleasure to shoot. As far as reliability, I can't comment too much on that. We just got this pistol. We shot 100 rounds through it today. I was confused. We did a 1,000-round review on a gun earlier today. We shot 100 rounds through this pistol, and we'll put some clips of the shooting of this gun at the range today. And it's just overall a pleasure to shoot. We had no issues in the 100 rounds, but that's not really that doesn't even get the gun broke in. So these are just our first impressions on it, but I don't think anybody would have any issues with reliability. The one thing I will say though, is most guns I take out of the box and come to do these reviews, I look at them, I'll take the slide off and stuff. I never really clean them and lube them or anything like that. This gun, straight from the factory and straight out of the box, I took the slide off, and there's a lot of the packing grease and how they ship them in there, and it wasn't anywhere near as smooth. So we got it all cleaned up and lubed up, and it runs a lot smoother. So just so you know, if you get one of these, definitely clean it before you take it to the range, and I think you'll have a lot better results out of it. So if you guys got one of these, definitely let me know your first thoughts and impressions, or if you got a lot of rounds through it, definitely let me know. This is one of those guns that I'm curious about for sure. We make a lot of holsters for them and wanted to bring your first impressions on it. I don't know if I'll do a 1,000 round review or not, honestly, just because I think it's going to be a great gun, but I don't shoot these type of guns a whole lot. I'm more in the concealed carry market, and I just like to shoot what I'm going to be carrying and train with more. And this is kind of more of a luxury pistol, and I'm not a super into 3-gun or anything like that. So I don't know if I'll make it to 1,000 rounds, but let me know your comments in the comments below, your thoughts, and if you made it over the 1,000 rounds, how it's performed, if it's held up, if you had any issues, things like that, just so me and everybody watching can kind of be aware of that and kind of see how that goes in case I don't do the 1,000 round review on it. One last thing I didn't mention, I just thought of, the trigger on this gun is, in my opinion, a huge upgrade. It's got the flat face trigger, but if you look, it's just got that little bit of take up, not much at all, and then a solid wall. Like some of these walls are kind of grungy on some guns. This one's just a solid wall there, and then just a clean, crisp break. And the reset is a little longer than some, but overall it still feels good. But it's not super tactile reset. So like a lot of times on these resets, you can get them to where it like pushes your finger out, but if you watch my finger, it kind of, I'm having to let it out. It's not really pushing my finger out, which I'm not a super fan of. However, after shooting it, it wasn't a big deal. You got used to it fairly quick. The clean, crisp break and that solid wall made up for that, but I just thought I'd point it out to you. The other thing about this pistol is I haven't had this in a holster at all, which I know is crazy. We're a holster company, but I just brought it out here, not with a holster, just brought it out here to shoot, to do the first impressions. And already, I don't know if you can see, it's hard to see in the video, the finish on these I don't think is the greatest. You can already see marks in the finish, and that's without ever going into any holster ever. Just 100 rounds at the range, and in our Condition 1 case we carry all these guns in, and it somehow it's got little imperfections in it already. So that kind of worries me about the finish, especially when you're talking about this price range of gun. I know it's not going to be a Glock finish, that never really any issues, but I think they could have done a better job on their quality of the finish and the Cerakote or whatever they put on it. I think it could be way better, but only time will tell on that. Definitely let me know that too, if you got some wear on yours, and see if that's across the board, or it just so happened to be a few imperfections in this model that I got. But as always, we're always here to help. We just wanted to stop in, show you this pistol. If you need any holsters for this 320 full-size DH3 X5, any of your SIGs or any of your other pistols, definitely check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We're always there to help get you taking care of your holster needs or anything else. Or if you just have any questions about concealed carry or certain guns or just any info, we're always here to help with whatever we can. So we're not just here to sell you products, we're here to help you along the way and give you honest reviews on things that aren't even ours. And that's why we do these gun reviews. So I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.